I have the responsibility as the chairperson of the GST Council to put the facts on record in this August House. Not one spoke against, and I repeat, not one spoke against. So there was not even a single disagreement.
At that time, there was a written submission and an oral submission by the Tamil Nadu IAS officer that we were against this hike.
I hesitate to have to say something here. GST Council has members, ministers from every state. They are not alone when they are inside the GST Council. They sit with their officers as well. So it's not as if it's possible for anyone to say something about some other state outside and get away with it, because they are with their officers. If not the minister himself, the officers also know it. And as regards the latest, the 47th meeting which was held in Chandigarh, it's a matter of record that all states agreed to the proposal. I put it on record. And if there have been private conversations with some ministers, I recognize the private conversation, madam. Rajnitai, I would like to particularly tell you, private conversations can be anything. The minutes, the oral recordings, all stand testimony that there was not one person who spoke against.
Subsequently, all those recommendations were taken up by the GOM or the GST subcommittee on rate rationalization. At that point, many discussions were held. Though Tamil Nadu is not a member, I am not a member, I sent in a written submission saying that we oppose this hike. At the end of the GOM's kind of discussions, they produced a summary report that had 56 recommendations for rate rationalization, some increase, some lowering, some leveling, some duty inversion, tax inversion removal, etc. During the full GST Council meeting in Chandigarh, which lasted 1.5 days and had something like 20 agenda items, of which one of those items was this entire 56-item GOM recommendation report. It was offered to the GST Council to either agree in full or disagree in full to all 56 items rather than take each one up. There was simply not physical time to take those up for discussion. On that basis, the entire committee's report of 56 items, including this item, was agreed upon. So though the Union Finance Minister explained this fully in the social media and outside Parliament, in the Parliament she glossed over the fact that it was this three-step process and just made it look like it was a single decision on a single item that was put to vote. It was not. The collective 56 items were put to vote.
If so, why did the TN government agree? Do you think there is a fundamental flaw in which the GST implemented and the council is functioning?
Look, I am the first critic of GST. I have said it from the beginning that it is a bad notion that in a country this big, that other than few select goods that require interstate transport and trade, it is not logical to have a GST system designed this way. Whatever the notion of philosophical problems, the actual design of implementation is even worse. That is to say, the model of GST we have with multiple rate structures and multiple exemptions and all that is the most complex GST model of the 140 countries that have some form of GST or VAT. Worse than that was the rush to implement it overnight and for dramatic effect hold a midnight session of parliament and all that, and then found thousands of flaws in the system. Even worse than that is the way it operates.